Alright. Okay. There we go. Boom. So now... Okay, cool. Sorry, everybody. I was making sure my Twitch Live was working as well. Let's bring you guys over to... Was that monitor 1? Yeah. Let's move TikTok to over here. Let's do the limiter. Alrighty. There we are. Let's delete that. Bring that over. Are we live yet? Alright, now we are live on both platforms. What is happening? There we go. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, Reddit. Okay. I think today, no, let's still do the, Am I the Asshole ones. I do like those. Bro, why is my computer fucking shitting itself? I don't know what's happening. Okay, cool. Am I the Asshole? Let's go. Alright. Oh, so now that we're set up, and we have everything in motion, hello. Welcome. Let's do a quick little cheers. Now, what's it called? We're gonna go through some Am I the Asshole stuff. We're just gonna be sipping, drinking, and just having a time for a couple hours. So, let's read. Let's get some opinions in. Let's have some fun, shall we? First one. Am I the asshole for having a kid when my ex-wife is going through menopause? Interesting. My ex-wife, 45 female, and I, 43 male, are in the process of divorce. We have 2 kids in high school. She started to hate me during our last year of my marriage. During our last year of my marriage. Yep, I said that right. Interesting. Along with mood swings and just being shitty. Okay, moods. Okay. I have a feeling I know what this person's about to sound like. Alright. I'll read that sentence again. She started to hate me during our last year of my marriage, along with mood swings and just being shitty. Only thing I could think of at the time was that she is being hormonal. Christ. She didn't like when I told her she is being hormonal. She would get defensive. I wonder why, dude. I wonder why. Continuing on. I told her to see a doctor. She refused. I don't think she would have listened to me. I gave her ultimatum to go to therapy and go see a doctor or we are done. She asked for divorce. I didn't argue. I told her fine, if that's what she wants. I wonder why, dude. She told me I am a mediocre husband. I can't breathe right now. Sorry. She told me I'm a mediocre husband and she is better off alone. That actually definitely defines me. I am a mediocre husband. I am not very good looking. I am not a millionaire. I never cheated, so I guess I'm not a bad husband, just mediocre. She filed the petition for divorce. Now I feel like he's just trying to fucking guilt trip. I don't like the way this guy fucking talks. Then, a few months later, she suddenly withdrew it. I need to... Hold on. Can we do that? Is that better? That's better. Okay. Then, a few months later, she suddenly withdrew it and told me that she is having second thoughts. I filed the petition myself because I met a woman, 36 female, who was nice to me, which came as a shock to my system. I couldn't have gone back to my ex-wife after that. Wow, dude. Turns out my ex-wife's sister convinced her to see a doctor as she discussed about her period irregularities with her. I can't read right now. She was going through premenopause. She just started HRT. Okay. I will still say the fact that he told her, like, oh, you're just hormonal, that's fucking weird, dude. That's fucking weird. She started dragging the process, so we have been going through divorce for like forever. My girlfriend found out she is pregnant. I told her that I am a mediocre dude. That's why my ex left me. She told me that she is also a mediocre woman and she wants to raise a mediocre kid with me and live in a mediocre house and live a mediocre life. So she is now my fiance and wife as soon as I get divorced. I thought news of her pregnancy will make my ex understand that our marriage ended, but she went crazy about it. She is now claiming I abandoned her when she needed me the most, that I am a bad person for having a kid when she is going through menopause. She left me first. This dude sounds like a piece of fucking work. Oh my god. No wonder why I can't fucking breathe, because I'm allergic to his bullshit. Jesus Christ, dude. What? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? She left me first. Yeah, good job, dude. Fucking suck my dick. She filed for divorce. Were you supposed to crumble into a ball and not go on without her? No, but you could respect somebody a little bit. I honestly expect that she was a completely different person when she wasn't on HRT and has basically woken up to realize she blew up her entire life with the person she actually loved and valued. It's tragic. My heart goes out to her, but it's not OP's fault. I kind of disagree. The way that he talks to her, yikes, dude. Not the asshole. Listen, some women do go genuinely quite nuts while going through menopause. My grandmother was actually institutionalized for it, and my mom swears she can't even remember years of her life, which is convenient because she did some shitty things during that period. Okay, I'm skipping that one. Jesus Christ. A lot of these sound rough. Just the way that this man talked, I already know that shit's gonna be rough. Here, you abandoned her, you did, but it was justified. To put it logically, it doesn't mean it's good. You're still a dickhead. But yeah, I don't know. That one's ugly. I don't like him. So definite cheers for that as we go to the next. Jesus Christ. If I can, what's going on? Hello, computer. Thank you. Okay. Next one. Advice needed. Am I the asshole for asking my stay-at-home wife to use some of my money for myself? Okay. Into the story. I work full-time as a welder at a steel mill. Hours can vary from 48 to 62 hours weekly. Wow, dude. I also serve part-time in the Air Force Reserves and build and sell furniture as a side hustle. You sound busy, my man. My wife is a stay-at-home mom of our 3 kids. Wow. This was a decision I support as I grew up with a stay-at-home parent and feel like it greatly enriched my home life during my childhood and feel like the trade-off from the benefits of dual income was worth it to give my kids the same privilege I grew up with. I feel like you're not going to be very present for your kids, though. That's my own opinion. I haven't read the full story yet, but continuing on. It was agreed she would handle the finances, including taxes, paying off bills, managing debt and mortgages, etc. All of my income from job, military, and side hustle all go towards financing my family. We live in New York State, so life is expensive. I understand that. I love our situation and I have no issues being the sole provider for my family's income. I love my wife and our marriage is in a good spot. She is an incredible mother to our kids, and I'm happy to provide the lifestyle she wanted. However, there is one sore spot in our financial situation, and that's money allotted to me for my own personal purchases. Whenever I want to get something over $10, I make it a habit of asking my wife if it's feasible, as she knows better than I do. Smart, especially if she's in charge of finances. That's smart. I don't spend a lot. Sometimes I just want a new tool for my workshop or a new video game. Most of the time, she just tells me we can't afford it at the time. During the U.S. During the United Steelworkers Union strike, I worked a few extra side hustles to keep us afloat, as unemployment money was not enough to keep us ahead until the strike was over. One of these was donating plasma. Each donation, you get $50, and you can go twice a week, so $100 a week was a nice boost. I did not know that. That's a lot for your body, though. That's a lot for your body to go through. So, props to him. After the strike ended and I went back to work, I continued donating plasma, not only because I felt like it was a nice way to contribute to a dire need with little to no effort on my behalf, but I thought I could use the extra cash for myself for a tattoo I've been wanting to get. Recently, my wife asked me when I was going to cash out the plasma money because it's been a while, and I told her what I was saving it for. She got upset about it and told me we needed it for other things and couldn't afford for it to be used for a tattoo. This confused me as I was back to work and nothing changed about our financial situation where we needed more money, so I assumed it would just be extra money. She told me she didn't understand why I would value something trivial as a tattoo over our family and made me feel guilty about it. Ooh, what the fuck is this manipulation? Ugh. I feel like I don't ask for much. I see a lot of couples who keep their money separately and divide who pays off the bills, but that doesn't work with our situation. Some people I know who are the sole providers demand an allowance of money weekly they can spend on whatever they want, whether to blow it in 1 week or save it up, but that's their money to spend alone. All I want is the little I get from donating to spend on something that I personally want. Is my financial situation healthy? And am I the asshole for wanting to spend my plasma money on myself? Listen, I think I understand both sides of it. I understand your wife's side saying, you know, we need it for things. She's probably saying we're probably saving it up for a car, for a new car, for a better car, or if you guys haven't bought a house yet, saving it up for a house, that type of stuff, family stuff around our house. But unless she makes it clear, like I haven't heard once throughout that thing what it was specifically for that she said you can't, like, we can't afford it. We have to pay for blah. We have to pay for that. She hasn't said that. So I feel like it's just a matter of she wants more money to spend on whatever. I don't know how much she's spending as well. You say you don't spend a lot. I don't know how much she spends, so it could be a trade off with that, where she's probably spending more, but you just don't see it. And that's why she's saying we can't afford it because she wants more money to spend on stuff. But I see both sides of the coins. Both sides of the coin. It's your money. You're donating your plasma and everything like that for this money, and you are the sole provider, so it makes sense that you would want money for your own stuff. I understand it. So, I don't think he's the asshole, but I think it is a sticky situation. But, anyways, let's read this edit here. Edit. This was probably one of the most constructive feedbacks I've ever gotten from this app. Thank you all for being civil and informative with your comments. My takeaway is I need to be more involved, or at minimum, be more aware of our financial situation. That seems to be the glaring issue. Not only to get more on-site on the plasma situation, but to be more prepared if anything were to happen to my wife, I could be able to properly handle the finances. Hold on, I am getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, let's see here. If you guys don't know, I'm doing Level Up Expo this weekend. I'll be there cosplaying. So, anyways, not only to get more on-site on the plasma situation, but to be more prepared if anything were to happen to my wife, I could be able to properly handle the finances. I'm planning on having a conversation with her about finances once we get the chance. For those of you asking to be kept in the loop about if there is something nefarious going on her handling of the finances, if that is the case, doubt it, I'd like to keep that between my wife and myself. Lastly, for those of you saying New York isn't expensive to live in, have either never lived in New York or have never lived anywhere other than New York. Politics aside, I don't think any rational person could deny it's an expensive state to live in currently. Fully understandable. So it sounds like there was some information in the comments that he was giving that might have helped, but let's find out. First one. First comment. I would tell her you want to sit down and go over finances together. Unless you are still getting caught up from unemployment, then I don't see why you couldn't use the extra towards something you wanted. Jesus Christ, Tim, you scared the shit out of me. Hello. Christ. I always forget how loud that alert is in Twitch. But thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, tell her to sit there unless you were still getting caught up from unemployment. That was Tim and Lainey. Hi! Unless you're still getting caught up from unemployment, then I don't see why you couldn't use the extra towards something you wanted. Fair point, fair point. Reply there. Definitely nothing wrong with one spouse handling all the finances, but there's also no reason why the other one shouldn't be kept in the loop. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I'm still doing sipping, so if you want to request a shot, let me know. I have to do it off to the side because I'm also live on TikTok, so you know, just you'll hear me pour it probably. But yeah, welcome in. We're just shooting the shit and reading Reddit stories. It's fun. All right, next comment. I don't get this. Having one partner have total control over finances, your partners. You should both know what the money is being spent on and how much disposable income you have. Fair. I mean, fair. What's that noise? It's a fireplace in the background. Is it too loud? I just have the sound of the fireplace going on in the background, just so there's ambient sounds. I can change it though. I can definitely change it to like a nature one or something. Sounds like crackling. Yep, it's a fireplace. I just have like a live stream of a fireplace on YouTube in the background. I need to blow my nose real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Sounds like crackling. Yes, hella loud. It's cozy though. It is loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Let's see here. Let's put it to... Whoa! Jesus. How's that? Is that better? I think that might be better. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Let me know if it's not. Okay. Okay. Let's go to a new comment here. Ask her to show you where all the money is going. Sit down, look at the bank accounts, bank statements, etc. You work 3 jobs plus plasma. You deserve to treat yourself a little gift. Tattoo. Don't depend solely on one person. Always keep an eye on the finances. That's a smart point. Yes? Okay, sounds better. Awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Actually, because we have just started our little stream, I'll do a cheers to you two. Because we in this bitch. You guys can't see me take it. I have to take it off to the side, but you know what it is. It's gonna be rough though, because I don't like this one that I'm pouring. So, cheers. Hand is up. You hear the tap. Let's go. La la la. Gross. Ugh. Anyways. That's supposed to be raspberry? That's garbage. That tastes like fucking rubber. Fuck me. I don't like vodka. Anyways. What I was gonna say before. Definitely Definitely both people in the partnership or relationship should keep an eye on the finances, both of them. But having one person be the main proprietor of figuring out like where money is going, how much money you have left, all that good stuff, having one person do that is smart. But both should have access and should be looking at the finances regularly. Um, I don't think you're the asshole. You're working 3 fucking jobs. You're donating plasma. Like, you're good, dude. You more than deserve a little bit of your own. What the fuck is? I don't know what this is. Oh, that's promoted. Okay. Anyways, next story. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend she needed to leave my house? That's vague. Let's see what this is. I've been seeing someone lately, and she stays over at my place a fair amount. She has plenty going on with her kids and works well in excess of full time, so I try to make my place comfortable and accommodating when she's here. The only stipulation normally is she can't come when I have my kid, which occurs 3 or 4 nights a week. Fair. So last night she comes over and tells me she had promised her daughter she'd be home by midnight. She stays a few hours and we have a nice time. Then it's midnight and I remind her, but she's laying in bed. In the bed. She says not yet, and I say I don't want her breaking promises on my account. She feels me get behind her, like spooning, and I'm like, okay, 5 minutes. This passes, and I said, okay now. Then she says her daughter hasn't texted her yet, and I said, I don't care, keep your word. I don't want to have anything to do with you breaking promises to kids. She stays put, and I say that now I think she's just testing me, and she says she doesn't know what I'm talking about, and she's trying to sleep. I'm irritated and on edge. Yeah, okay. I certainly can't sleep. I just stew a while until 12:30, at which point I make it clear I'm annoyed and that if I don't think she should be here, she shouldn't be. At which point she doesn't okay fine and immediately gets what? At which point she doesn't okay fine and immediately gets dressed to leave. Okay, there we go. We have a discussion, her position being I don't know her family dynamics and I don't need to worry about them. Mine being my feelings about her keeping her promises were valid, even if not reflective of her home dynamics, and I had to progress to where I told her in a rather rude way to leave. Yeah. I don't know where we are now, and I don't know where we are now, and I don't want to make the first call after the fact. Am I the asshole? I think no. I think she established beforehand she can't be over at your place when she or wait, hold on. The only stipulation normally is she can't come when I have my kid, which occurs 3 or 4 nights a week. Um, so last night she comes over and tells me she had promised her daughter she'd be home by midnight. There we go. That's where it is. Okay. I was a little confused on where the midnight came around. So she already established, I told my daughter, this is where I'm going to be. So if that's where you're going to fucking be, honor it. That's just me. He's trying to help you. He's trying to get you better at it, to honor it and everything like that. You say no. He's like, no, you have to honor it. This is what you said. I understand pushing her to keep that promise, but don't go overboard. That's my big thing. Like, one, you guys haven't been seeing each other for too long that I can tell. Two, yes, it's her family dynamic, but it's also her place to screw up, not yours. You're kind of new in this situation, so you don't have much say in it, to be honest. That's just my view on it. So I think you getting irritated about I don't see why you got irritated. Well, I see why you got irritated. I don't see why you voiced it. That's my big thing. Um, and then your comment at the end talking about you don't want to make the first call after the fact. Why not? Do you think Do you think that's a sign of admitting guilt? Because it's not. Wanting to approach that conversation is, hey, we have an issue. Let's resolve this. It's not, hey, I'm sorry. Let's talk. Those are two very different starts to the conversation. So, as long as you differentiate that and you understand that making that first call is not admitting guilt or defeat or anything like that, whatever you want to put it in your brain, then you can have a decent conversation about this. But
I don't think you're the asshole per se. I just think you went a little bit too far. But let's read comments here. If she doesn't keep promises to her own children, why would she keep them with you down the road? Red flag. That's a cataclysmic way of thinking. Um, it's not without reason. It makes sense, but I do think that that's taking it to an extreme. Um, but I see it. Uh, that's a name. Trans Gaming Ferret. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you are having a good night. Uh, and I hope you enjoy. We're reading Reddit stories right now. So, cheers. And if you would like to request a shot, you can. You just won't see me take it because I'm also live on TikTok. Anyways, next comment. Not the asshole. Children should always come first. You told her to put her child first. She refused. She showed you she does not have her priorities straight. Good on you sticking up for her daughter when she wouldn't. Again, that's not his place to say. That's not his place to say. They just started talking to each other. This is a classic case of when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I do believe that. I do think that's true in this story. This is definitely something to keep in mind. But, like I said before, you guys just started talking or seeing each other. I don't think it's that serious of an issue yet. I think it's definitely something to bring up after the fact and be like, hey, we need to talk about this because that didn't sit right with me, you know? But up to that point, like, there's. I don't know. I feel like it just got escalated when it didn't need to. Anyways, let's do a healthy cheers for our first time chat from Trans Gaming Friends. Thank you. Am I almost out? Hold on. Wow, I am. Look at that. Interesting. Alright, on to the next story. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance he can't wear the dress at our wedding? Confusing. My favorite subreddit to read and or listen to is are the straights okay? Oh, okay. Are the straights okay? I'm assuming that's an LGBTQ centered community talking about all the dumb shit that straight people get into. That's my guess. I've never read that, but we might jump into that if you want to stick around and chat. I'm also down if you have opinions on the stories that we read. Feel free. Let's see here. My partner, 30 male, and I, 29 female. Very much so. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it in a little bit here. My partner, 30 male, and I, 29 female, are getting married next year. We were discussing wedding planning, and out of the blue, he asked me how I would feel about subverting tradition by having him wear the wedding dress while I wore a tux on our wedding day. Interesting. When he said this, I actually laughed out loud because I was sure it was a joke, but turns out he was dead serious. He said he finds tuxes are very similar to each other and feel a lot like wearing a suit to a job interview. But he wanted to wear something special when he got married, and he had always thought wedding dresses were so beautiful and different from each other. Okay. I told him no, it wouldn't be appropriate and would turn our wedding into a spectacle and would probably change the way a lot of our friends and family view us. That last point is fair. I understand that. My family is quite progressive, but I think even they would wonder what was going on. He said okay, but seemed down for the rest of the night. We're both very progressive and have several close friends who are gender non-conforming, non-binary, or simply like cross-dressing, so that has never been an issue. But even though we have been together for 5 years, he has never expressed any desire to do so before. It would be okay with me if he wanted to experiment, and I think it would even be a different story if this was something that was integral to his daily identity that he wanted to be reflected in our wedding. I just don't understand why he wants the first time to be on our wedding day. Am I the asshole for being controlling over his wedding attire choices? Um, no, I don't think so. That's my opinion. Because, like you were saying before, it would change the meaning of the wedding for a lot of people because this isn't something that your husband normally does. This would be the first time of him ever doing that, and that would change a lot of viewpoints of people being there. Um, the I feel like the topic of the conversation for the wedding would turn from you guys getting married to him wearing the dress for the majority of the time. Well, no, I don't think for the majority of the time. I think for a little bit it'll be talked about by everyone, and then you guys will just go. But still, it's going to change the environment. And I feel like if he wants to experiment, he should do that in a less drastic way, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion. I'm all for, if he wants to wear a fucking fancy dress, wear a fancy fucking dress. Feel beautiful. But I think to start it on your wedding is a bit drastic. But let's read some of these comments here. First one. I mean, I think this calls for a much larger. Honestly, my thoughts on this are you do you. Yeah, very true. I do understand her hesitation, especially for their wedding, though. But yeah, it is definitely a you do you mindset that you should have with this, because if he wants to, like, y'all wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, Like, you could you could have a bikini wedding, and people will probably be fine with it and still be there, because the wedding isn't about what you guys are dressing in, it's about you two. But for that to be the first day that he does something like that, not everybody is as progressive as you think, and they're going to have comments. They're going to have comments, they're going to be surprised, and it's going to make you feel some type of way. But anyways, let me preface that by just if he does it on the wedding for his first time. Not if he just does it in general, but if he does it as his first time at his wedding. Anyways, comment here. I mean, I think this calls for a much larger conversation, because if he wants to wear something unique to him, he can have an outfit custom made for him. If he wants to use the wedding as a platform for announcing something a whole lot bigger, this is a conversation that needs to be had. That's a much better way of putting it, yeah. I agree with how this person worded it. Reply to that, yeah, my husband had a pretty flashy custom vest and pants made, and it was cheaper than most off-the-rack gowns. Most suits are boring, but they don't have to be. Very true. If it's just a matter, because he did say it's like you're going to a job interview. If he wants to not have a boring suit, he doesn't have to. Like, he can absolutely get one custom made. It's gonna be more pricey, yes, but he'll feel better in it, So yeah, I definitely agree with those two comments there. This next one, if I think you need to have a much deeper conversation with your fiance before the wedding. Yep, times 10, absolutely. Also, there are tuxes out there that don't look like going to work suits that he could find to make him feel special. But there is absolutely a conversation that needs to be had before you get married. Good luck, OP. And then edited to say, I meant fun print, awesome style, and color suits that the groom could wear, not just traditional tuxes. Also, I might add kilts. Very true, very true. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like that's a different conversation that needs to be had. And I feel like not for the wedding, but for day-to-day life. That's just me. Wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. If you decide, hey, let's both wear fucking dresses, let's wear fucking dresses, right? Y'all do you. Cheers. Next story. Am I the asshole for telling my husband I'm not willing to go back to our previous arrangement? What is said arrangement, huh? After this one, I'll go ahead and check out the subreddit that you were talking about, Ferret. Let's see here. Story goes, my husband, 36 male, is a porn addict. Whoa! What a way to start. Oh. All right. We're in it now. Let's do it. Oh, pun intended. All right. Anyways, my husband is a porn addict. He would rather spend hours a day watching women on screen rather than be with me. He has a certain type he prefers. Ooh, God. Short, skinny, with a massive rack. Meanwhile, I'm 5'9" and 145 pounds with a butt I built at the gym. No turning back now. You damn right. So you're the polar opposite of what he likes, it sounds? Or the type he has for his porn addiction? This is weird. Anyways, after years of being sexually frustrated, we came to the agreement for an open marriage. I know, open marriages don't work, but I'm hopeful that we would be one of the successful ones. Yeah, open marriages don't work is a bad statement. They just don't work for most people. Anyways, recently my husband came to me and asked if we can close our marriage. He said that his friends have been making fun of him and he feels less of a man. I told him no, I'm not willing to go back to our previous arrangement. He said he wanted to talk this out. I told him my requirements were he is not allowed to look at porn, watch Instagrams or TikToks, or read thirst trap manga. Huh? I didn't even know that there was thirst trap manga. What the fuck? He said that I was making unreasonable demands. I told him take it or leave it. Otherwise, I'm not willing to think about going back to our previous arrangement. He said I wasn't communicating, just making ultimatums to avoid being an adult. Am I the asshole? He's making fucking. What the fuck? Hold on. I don't like what he said just there. So, he said I wasn't communicating, just making ultimatums to avoid being an adult. Now you're just trying to insult because you're not getting what you want. What happened is the conversation somehow with you and your friends, little man in the story, conversation got around to marriages and love life, and you decided to share that you're in an open marriage. People made fun of you, and now you feel demasculated or feel less than because they made fun of you. Like you value their opinion more than you and your wife, which blows my mind for one. Two, the fact that you're getting insulting after your wife is like, no, we did this because you were having issues and because I was feeling sexually frustrated and I'm only assuming less desirable, right? Where does this take place? If it's in the US, then polygamy is very much against the law. Hmm. If it's in the US, then polygamy is very much against the law. Is it? Because we definitely have a show called Sister Wives, where it's one man and like I think it's like 6 to 8 different wives, and they definitely didn't get arrested. And even then, it sounds like so. My understanding for this is it's an open marriage, meaning that them two are married, and that's their main partners, and then they can have boyfriends or girlfriends outside of that, or they can date and sleep with people outside of their marriage. Not necessarily that they're getting married to other people as well, just that they can have intimate moments with other people. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know if they say anything in the comments, but we'll find out soon. But yeah, no, it sounds like he just got fucking demasculated by his friends because they were making fun of him and calling him less of a man, which is mind blowing to me. And then he went back saying, "Let's close the marriage. They were making fun of me, huh? That's not the reason you closed the marriage. You closed the marriage because you now can make your wife feel more desirable and better in that partnership." I know it's against the law because I used to be polyamorous. Really? I did not know that. In the sense of marriage or in the sense of I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard of that. Anyways, let's go to these comments here. Why on earth did he tell Why on earth did he tell his friends about your arrangement? That seems pretty dumb. Yeah, probably bragging about being able to have sex with whoever he wanted and wife was okay with it. Very true. That is a very, very true thing. That's probably what happened. Oh, wow. Couples that open their relationships often tell friends so that the friends don't think there's cheating going on if they see one of the couple out on a date or on a dating app. He told them as a brag and it backfired on him. Now he wants to change the deal. Too bad for him. That's how I feel, honestly. This is your bed, lie in it. You made her feel that way. This was the alternative you gave. Now you don't like it. Sucks. Marrying more than one person in the US is against the law. Oh. Okay, so for the sake of marriage, it's against the law. Okay. What the fuck happened with Sister Wives then? Let's deep dive that real quick. Let's deep dive that. Let me pull this over to the side real quick, just in case. Just in case there's anything. Sister Wives, are they legally married? Not are they married, are they legally married? Let's see. Robin is Cody's fourth wife and the only wife he is legally married to. Gotcha. Oh, that's gotta suck, dude. That's gotta suck ass. Ooh, rough. Rough. Nah. Anyways, I don't think she's the asshole for saying no. I think there needs to be a very heavy conversation of what's going to happen with this marriage now. because I don't want to go back and you do because people made fun of you. There needs to be a definite conversation happening. I feel like, and I hope it's not the case, but I feel like after this comment here, that divorce is probably going to be the only thing that's going to make you two happy. Because either, one, you're not going to change it and he's going to resent you. Two, you are going to change it and close the marriage and then you're going to resent him. Or three, you're just going to be tolerant and resenting each other at the same time. You know? I don't know. That's a sticky situation. As long as you guys know how to communicate with each other without insulting each other like he fucking did, then good luck to y'all. But with that, cheers. What a story. What a way that story started, too, by the way. God damn. Alright. Next one up. Fuck me sideways. Oh, that's right. Oh my god. Thank you, Ferret, for the follow. I totally forgot. We were going to look at... What is it called? Let me go back in the... comments here. Are the straights okay? That's what it's called. Gotcha. Okay, let's look this up here. And this one? It looks like there's two. Are the conservatives okay? That one I might enjoy. I might enjoy reading that one, honestly. I'm assuming it's going to be this one, but let me know if it's not. Let's see. Rules update, no pictures of children. What? I don't like that. I don't like that that's a pinned comment there. But anyways. What is this? My friend just drove past this sign. Are they good? So I'm assuming it says LGBT, liberty, guns, beer, tits. With no trespassing right next to it. Alright, dude. What is all this gardening gear in rusted buckets? Or barrels? This is a... That's a site. Where is this? Montana? Where is this, actually? I want to see if anybody asked that. Statue of Liberty, rifle, Stein, boobs to you too, sir. I love that. Funny thing is, a lot of gay people like those things too. Very true. Very true. This house belongs to a couple of nice lesbians. This is funny. Luigi's got big titties. I like that the most. That's weird. What a flag. Alright. Next here. Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Ah, yes. Wife bad for wanting conversation. Let's read this comic strip here. Is it that hard to make a little conversation with me over dinner, Earl? I can't think of anything to say. That doesn't matter. No? Well, Plato said, wise men talk because they have something to say. Fools talk because they have to say something. So you're saying I'm a fool? This is why I don't make conversation. Okay. That feels like a women type of post. Alright. Why does motorcycle security need to be marked as adult and unisex? Oxford unisex adult 10 ground anchor for floors and walls. What? Weird. Yeah. Maybe. Oh wait. Maybe unisex means the threading, like the what screw or drill bit you have to use. Because I think I've seen that before. Let me see the comments. Let's see if I'm right on that. Because I feel like I am. Automated in the system would be my guess. I think it's just to show up when you search for those words. Capitalism is to blame, not heterosexuals, if you ask me. Because a child's bike lock probably wouldn't work on a motorcycle. And men or women can own motorcycles, so it's pretty on point. This fucking... Alright, I like this Reddit. It's not bad so far. Typically, male, female are used to refer to the output, input for plugs, whatnot. I assume unisex means it goes both ways. Not sure about adult, though. Hey, look at us. That previous one is what we call boomer humor. I like that. I like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. I might have to keep that in the back of my head for work. Let's see. Yeah, unisex is about screws and bolts. Let's go. Which still only come in two genders, for fuck's sake. Did we finally do it here? Has the sub finally jumped the shark? The adult is possibly because the same stuff would work for bicycles, but children's bicycles are generally smaller than adult bicycles, so you need to get the right size. There was also children's dirt bikes, but since OP has provided no info whatsoever, who can tell what's going on here? Hey, I was right about the screws thing, though. Let's go. I know my stuff, kind of. I thought it was satire. It was not. Coming out as Christian to your liberal parents. What the fuck? The portable Karl Marx. What the shit is this? Whoa, dude. Alright, why is there a person in handcuffs back here? What the fuck? There's too much. There's too much going on here. That's a lot. That's a promoted thing. Period tracker. Ho. She got this on her phone. Someone busting inside. Whoa. Yikes. She a backseat bandit in the Ultima with 113 gold medal achievement awards from Planned Parenthood visit. Jesus Christ, some people are hurt. Another good subreddit I know is pointlessly gendered. They hurt in the comments, must be some truth. It's a crime to want to track our period now. It's a period tracker. What the fuck? If she's born on her birthday, she belongs to the streets. Not everything has to do with man. I just want to track my cycle. Damn. At this point, if she's breathing, she's cheating. He might tell you a joke, but never a lie. Another crate. Are y'all crazy? I use this to keep track of my period. I like to keep track of my period. Nah, bitch. You just trying to keep track of the father, maybe. Okay. Pass. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I like the same show a woman likes when you actually start liking the show she was watching. Oh, bitch. Okay. Okay. Sorry if this is already posted, but this can't be real, can it? Ay, cabrón. What is it? Threatening leaving significant other over breastfeeding newborn. I enjoy your boobs. Now they've been in another man's mouth. Huh? Oh, this is gonna be so fun to fucking read. Let's go. You've been breastfeeding? You know how I fucking feel about that. What time are you coming back? I don't know if I am. Why? Are you mad at me? Okay, that's enough of the subreddit. Okay. After this, we'll go back. Why? Are you mad at me? Yes. What did I do? It's just the breastfeeding? The feeling it gives me, how I finally understand that you truly don't respect me. Oh, God. I do respect you. I just thought we could compromise about the breastfeeding. Talk about it? If you don't like seeing it, maybe I can just do it in a different room. Well, we didn't talk about it. You just did it, and it's not about seeing it. I know what's happening. I'm done. Done? Let me know when you're being discharged and I'll be there. Like you're divorcing me, you go behind my back and do something I've stressed about not doing. That's no different than lying and shows how little you respect me. This dude is crazy. I wasn't meaning to disrespect you. I just wanted to give Wilder breast milk since he was born early, and I know it's the best thing for him with the antibodies and other stuff he'll get from it. This man needs to Google some shit. Next. He's not a preemie. He was born at full term. You don't know that, dude. You're not a fucking doctor. It's still unneeded. He's still bigger than I was when I was born. Shut up, dude. And you could have always asked the nurses for a pump. It's a proven scientific fact that breast milk is no better than modern formula. No. Nope. This guy is probably a Trump supporter. And I say that disrespectfully. I know, but the benefits of breast milk still outweigh the formula. Yeah. Latching helps drop the milk better than the pumps. Yeah, the benefit to where I'll never be able to look at you the same way again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. What do you mean? You think I'm a bad mom for breastfeeding? I think you're a bad wife. I think you don't respect me. I think you took a joy away from me. I think a lot of it. Are you drinking her fucking breast milk, you fucking creep? No? Then shut up. Took a joy from you. I don't understand what you mean. Formula can still be used? I enjoy your boobs. Now they've been in another man's mouth. I now no longer enjoy your boobs. Oh. Oh. I thought that was like a shortened, synopsis. In the me to the father. Have you heard of Google? Right! That's what I'm fucking saying. You didn't Google this shit before you said it? Huh? You don't fact check yourself? Or, I don't know, you're in a hospital. Ask a fucking doctor. They're right there. It's not hard. Oh, man. Okay. Just Wilder's, not another man's. He's a male, and your son. That makes it incestuous in my eyes. Oh, God. This man has watched too much People's Court. It's not like that at all. I'm not saying anything I haven't told you before. I wasn't playing. I know you're a bitch for making matters worse. Ew, fuck off there. I'm sorry you feel that way towards me. I doubt they're gonna let me bring you all home, so good luck figuring out a way to make that happen. I just felt it would be okay to breastfeed Wilder, and we would compromise a situation where you don't have to be in the room. You don't get it. I told you that with Hunter. That was a compromise you made then, and I still feel the same way about it. So they have another kid. They have 2 kids. After you heal and get on your feet and are able to afford your own place, move out. Until then, no matter how long it takes, the bedroom is all yours. I'll set up the air mattress in Wilder's room tomorrow. So fuck it, fuck you, we're done. I'm going to talk to a lawyer about 50-50 custody, because no matter how much I hate you, I would never keep the boys from you. You can stay at the house for as ever long as you need. I'll sleep in Wilder's room. Posts are meant to bring forward dialogue and discussions of problematic sentiments shown and not in support. I don't know what that means. They made a report because of what happened the first night I stayed in. Okay, not what they said. They didn't know anything about last week. They said because you told them this morning you didn't feel safe with me in the room and wanted me to leave. I just didn't want to fight over me breastfeeding. Fuck you, I told you when we fought over it with Hunter I would leave you if you did it. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you apply for that 50-50 custody, you're not fucking getting it. You're getting 0% of that fucking custody because you are an idiot. What the hell? What a story. What a story there. Okay. Wow. What a story. Christ. I hope that nobody that tunes in to my Twitch or TikTok lives, I hope nobody thinks that way. And if they do, I implore you to please Google some stuff. Ask your peers. Ask an expert. Whatever you need. Please don't be like that guy, because you are going to go nowhere and you are going to have no one. Okay? Anyways. Big cheers after that, because let's Grinch the fuck out of that one. And there goes that drink. So, I will be right back. Let me go ahead and make another drink. Okay, I am back. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's different. That's a different. Okay. I'm back. Oh wait, whoops, wrong one. There we go. Okay. I definitely need some eye bleach after that. Could we do some art? Oh, let's do it. We're just here fucking around, so let's do it. 36 million members. All right. Let's see here. Let's get some cuteness going on. We dropped our dog off at doggy daycare for the first time, and the worker sent us this picture. Aww. God damn it, they got me. I did it immediately. Fucking. Ben's turning 16 years old today. That's an old fucking dog. I'm just kidding. I don't like small dogs. That's just me. I'm not saying your dog isn't cute. I just don't like small dogs. They're not for me. Let's see. Black Cat is trying to win me over by sleeping outside my house every night and coming to me for breakfast and fuss in the morning. Hashtag not my cat. I hate to break it to you, my friend. It is your cat. It's most definitely your cat now. It has proclaimed that you are its human, and by law, that makes it your cat. Alright, next. Rescue Chappie. What happened to his eye? Interesting. Next. The first day outside after a long winter. Are those gerbils? What are those? No, those are they guinea pigs? That in dog years is 112. Fuck me, really? God damn. Wait, for this guy, 16? That's 112? Damn, dude. Alright, man. You're Mama June, from, Princess and the Frog. That's what you are. I'm pretty sure these are guinea pigs, right? I think they are. They look creepy to me. Yeah, 16 times 7. Okay, my math isn't that good. Alright. Pentufel? Pentufle? From our shelter, helping with the laundry. Cute. What is happening to my mic? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Whoa, not that. Whoa, hello. I've been petting a black cat that talks a lot on my way home. Aww. No. That's cute. Spot the difference and I'll buy you a beer. Is one of them sitting? I don't know. Anyway. No, thank you. I guess she's more anxious than being happy. About her new cat treat. That sentence structure was weird for me, sorry. This is cute, though. It's just like, why have you put me here? Why have you done this to me? How could you? POV, she's happy to see you. Aw, that's cute. What is this game? What is this game you're playing, huh? I think that's Zelda. Thoughts? Thoughts, everyone? I don't know what that was. Neighbor's cat, making sure I made it back home safely. That's awesome. I like that. Let's see, next one. Couldn't find my cat this morning until I looked through the window shades. Aww. That's a pretty black and like white contrast for this cat. I like that a lot. It's very pretty. Stray cats in the parking lot by the seaside are so cute as they compete with each other to be petted. Yeah, that's Breath of the Wild. See, let's go. Aww. These are siblings, probably. Made this best decision by adopting her. That's such a tiny face. What the hell? Now she's on Sing. And now she's on Vogue. Let's see. Oh, the full tongue and everything. Okay, we're gonna mute for now until we get to a video that we like. This is my cousin's cat who always has that face. Oh yeah, that's the... Hold on. That's the... Hold on, let's go over here. That's that face. That's what that face is. Anyways. When you are disturbed by...
الله رزقك بس عم يجلي يعني ما في اكل هونيك.
I don't know what you're saying. Also, that's loud, so let's turn that down a little bit. That's very cute. That's very cute, though.
شو والله رزقك بس عم يجلي يعني ما في اكل هونيك.
That is adorable. That is adorable. Oh! That's my first time seeing a conjoined cat. I don't think that was conjoined. You're talking about these two strays? No, they're not conjoined. No, look. Yeah. They're not conjoined. Oh, you almost had me freaking out there. I was like, there's no way. Okay. Yeah, no, because the other one just like lunges forward in the beginning. It looked like they were. Yeah, that is true. Once they're like together, it definitely looks like it. I was like, what? There's no way I didn't. I didn't. There's no way I passed up the opportunity to make that a comedic moment. This is adorable. This is fucking adorable. Oh, I want a cat to do that to me, but not a cat that I own because I don't want a cat. I want a dog. My parents named her Pop Tart, but I think she looks more like a cinnamon roll. Very true. Well, that one's a little chaotic. Seems like my bosses decided to oversee my work today. Very cute. Lucky, the new buddy of my buddy. That's a big ass head. He looking like Scrappy doing his bitch. especially, especially this one here. He looks like Scrappy. Hold on. I need to do a side by side. Let me pull up Scrappy too. Oh shit. Where's the I'm trying to find one from the like live action movie that shows like his stubby ass feet. Where's it at? Where's a good one? Hold on. Scrappy Doo live action. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh god, this guy. Bro looks like a baby Minecraft wolf. That too. Alright, let's see here. Where's a good one? There we go. Here's a good one. Oh, funny. Oh, that's kind of blurry though. Hold on, let me find a better picture. Oh, what about this one? Oh, is that one better? Hold on. This is way too long for a fucking comedic moment like this. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Here it is. Oh shit, wait. Oh. He looks like this little fucker here. Oh shit. I'm so sad that TikTok can't see that. It's okay. I'm gonna make a clip of it and post it on there. That's funny, dude. Oh, I laughed a little too hard at that. Okay, last one, and then we'll go back to Am I the Asshole? Funny. It's Finn's 4th birthday. He looks so happy to be there too. Look at the cunning smile. The cunning smile is like a, yeah, you know. Hey, that's fucking, that's how you do it right there. That's how you do it right there, Finn. Living lavish, my friend. Living lavish. Alright, let's go back to Am I the Asshole here. Let's get a couple more of those stories. Thank you for the recommendations for the subreddits, Ferret. I truly appreciate that. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and mute that. Oh, that was funny. Scrappy Doo head ass. Alright. Anyways. Let's do a cheers for those beautiful moments there. R/aw is beautiful. R/ Are the Straights Okay is also kind of funny, but it can get a little bit like a depressive moment. But that's okay. It was still funny nonetheless. Oh, it's good. It's just like tart and then alcohol on top of that. So it's like, it's like a full anime gasp. It's like, that's how it feels drinking that. It's good though. It's a good gasp. All right, let's put some more chapstick on. It's the same for all of you in chat. All right, put some chapstick on. Ain't no chap lips in my chat. All right. Let's keep them bitches nice and moisturized. Make sure you're drinking your water too, okay? Ain't no thirsty bitches here. Let's go. We're here to take care of ourselves, alright? What the fuck? Okay. What the hell was that? Jesus. H. Christ. My God. I guess I had been live for too long on TikTok and it was like, you need to figure it out. Okay. Back to the Reddit stories here. Am I the asshole for calling cow's milk regular milk or real milk? Okay. Two good friends are casually vegans slash lactose intolerant, but will occasionally pop a lactate and eat dairy if I make something good or offer them some of my snacks. Was offering a dessert and gave a heads up like, by the way, this has regular milk in it. They gave me kind of a look, so I specified that it has cow's milk. Let's see. Are the straights okay is okay to an extent, then after a bit you just wheeze at everything because it gets to be a bit much. Yeah, that's true. I get that. Anyways, okay. Was offering a dessert and gave a heads up like, by the way, this has regular milk in it. They gave me kind of a look, so I specified that it has cow's milk. They don't directly tell me not to use that term, but start going on about how weird it is when people say regular or real milk, and that there's nothing real or regular about dairy in particular. Okay, so they're fucking... Okay. They're both pretty chill about me being omnivorous and aren't the moralizing. Meat is murder. Oh, aren't the moralizing, meat is murder type of vegans typically, so I was caught off guard. Personally, I feel that plant based milks and cheeses can be delicious, and I've even happily made them from scratch for these friends before. So it's not like I have a disdain for it or anything, but I feel pretty strongly that milk from any animal can be called real milk. Am I being insensitive, or do they have some holdout rhetoric from their hardcore vegan days? I think it's a weird fucking hill for them to die on. I think that's definitely the case. So I'm like, you find this hard because someone's calling normal milk regular milk or real milk? Like huh? That's such a small issue. Is it raining? Fuck yeah, it's raining. I love fucking rain. Not fucking rain, I just love rain. Sorry, let me preface that. Alright, anyways. Oh god. But yeah, this is a weird hill for them to die on, and it feels a bit much, honestly. Also, I'm going to I'm going to edit some stuff here real quick because I saw that my, um, what's it called? My cursor kind of slows down and makes it a little bit choppy for both of the lives. So let me turn that off real quick. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear it's like pouring. Wow. It's really coming down. Oh, that's going to suck pretty hard for the people that are out and about at the clubs and stuff right now. That's going to suck. It's okay, because you're here with me, and we're having a great time, I hope. Wait, hold on. Wait. Do y'all hear that? What do you like better? Do you like the fire, or do you like the rain? I think we're gonna keep the rain a little bit. We're gonna see how it sounds. If it's interfering too much, then we'll turn the fire back on. You're still probably gonna hear it a little bit, but we'll gauge. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. Anyways, let's read some of these comments here. First comment: they shouldn't be so fixated on word choice. As long as the meaning got across, people like that are exhausting. Very true. It's the right word choice. Neither almond milk, nor soy milk, nor coconut milk comes from a tit, which is kind of the defining characteristic of milk. Sure, goat milk and donkey milk are also qualified as milk, but as something like 99% of all real milk sold in the world is cow milk, I feel like the term regular milk, aka the most common milk, is earned. Everything they call milk is juice, but no one wants to drink soy juice. They call it milk. This guy is a douche. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't need to go through that much explanation, though. That's too much explanation. Not the asshole. Milk is a word with a known definition, and you used it correctly. Most of the nut milks don't meet this definition. Okay, y'all are getting specific. Fun fact: in the EU, it's illegal to label the plant-based stuff as milk. Good to know. Real milk comes from a mammal. I'd ask if they were talking about milk that has lactose filtered out, but then wouldn't that? But then that wouldn't be vegan. But then again, neither is drinking your milk. Since they were talking about it, did you ask for clarification on what they consider milk to be, if not from a mammal? What? This is confusing. I feel it's weird that they're dying on that hill. I do not think you're the asshole at all. Alright, next one. I don't know if we've read this one before, but we'll read it again. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that our 4-year-old son won't eat her cooking, primarily because she's a terrible cook? Jesus Christ, my friend. If you are in any way misogynistic or fucking weird, we're going to have some issues. Now it sounds like the rain kind of died down, so let's turn the fire back on. Alrighty. Fire's back on. We're sounding lovely. And again, while we're reading these Reddit stories, this goes for Twitch and for TikTok. If you would like to request a shot, by all means, please do. If you would like to share your opinion on the story, by all means. If you have any solutions for said story or anything like that, I'd love to hear opinions, okay? We're just here to talk and have a good time, so with that, let's drink some water. Try and mediate ourselves. Random fact: American cheese is legally not cheese, it's a cheese product. Yes, I did know that. Part of my job is doing food inspections and stuff like that. So we get to know a lot of fun facts about the food that we eat and the places that make our food and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of the stuff that you guys think is what it is, it's not. It's usually a derivative of something. And for a lot of things, especially fruits, the actual like true fruit that it used to be is either extinct or it's been so genetically modified that it doesn't exist anymore. So sad but true. But yes, I do like that fact. Thank you for it. Anyways, let's read this story here. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that her 4-year-old son won't eat her cooking primarily? Oh, won't eat her cook? Huh? I don't. We'll figure it out. Anyways, my wife, 34 female, and I, 39 male, have been married for about 10 years. Congrats. During these 10 years, I have done the majority of the cooking. Having kitchen experience, I am confident in my abilities, and she fell in love with my cooking fairly early on in our relationship. She did occasionally cook for me during this time, but I tended to want to avoid it because, to be brutally honest, it was never any good. You ain't gonna teach her? I feel like that's a good bonding moment right there, especially in the starting stages of a relationship. She's like, hey, you kicked ass. It still tastes a little bit rough, but I think if we come at this at a different angle, if we maybe add this and not this, substitute this, let's work this out. Let's get it tasting good, Anyways, I already have a feeling I'm going to call this guy the asshole, but let's continue on. Now that we have a 4-year-old son and she is a stay-at-home mom, she's cooking a lot more and it's not going well. I've heard her have the same argument with her son probably 100 times by now. It always goes the same way. 1, she cooks something that he has previously fucking words. How about this? If I fuck up my words, I'm gonna take some hefty swigs. Let's go. Okay. Let's restart, shall we? 1, she cooks something that he has previously said, son of a bitch, that he doesn't like. 2, he doesn't like it, often expressing his disgust with yuck. Words are a thing, aren't they? Yeah. You would think English isn't my second language. It is. She throws 3. She throws a giant tantrum and tells him that if he can't eat his dinner, he should get out. 4. He cries and argues back. 5. I'm left picking up the pieces. It's not a war zone, dude. It's food. Well, last night, my wife decided to make her seafood stew. Her seafood stew is among her worst recipes. Recipes? Her seafood stew is among her worst recipes. Fuck off. I'm saying that to myself. Not to you, I'm saying it to myself. Anyways, continuing on. She essentially throws a bunch of fish in a pot, overcooks it, throws it in some vegetables. Yes, she puts vegetables in after the fish. And then throws in a couple of cans of tomatoes and lets it stew for a while. That's how stew is made. It manages to be both devoid of any actual flavor because she barely seasons it, but the acidity of the canned tomatoes is downright horrible. I've been trying valiantly to eat her cooking for the better part of a decade now, and even I find it awful. This guy sounds like a gem, doesn't he? Alright. The second my son saw the stew, he said he wasn't going to eat a bite of it. Naturally, my wife flipped her lid at him and told him to get out. Instead of trying to de escalate him, I told her that it's her own damn fault for never even trying to learn to cook, and that maybe she should be getting out if she can't feed her own child. She shrieked at the top of her lungs, said she'd eat all the stew herself, and stormed away. I just snapped. I reached my breaking point. Now I'm afraid I went too far. You're afraid? You're afraid you went too far, my friend? It's because you fucking did. Again, I'm saying this. I prefaced it at the start of this fucking story. You said you're confident in your kitchen abilities. You said you like to cook. Teach her. Help her. If you don't like something, give her that advice. If she doesn't want to take it, then it's on her. You have not done that. You just refuse to eat her fucking food. Now y'all have a kid that refuses to eat her fucking food, and you're just being like, well, I told you. What? That's not how that works. Help her. Help her out. That'll be a fucking bonding moment for both of y'all, and you will be less of an asshole for it. But yes, I feel like you're an asshole. That's my opinion. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. My opinion is asshole. Let's read these comments. First, who tells their 4-year-old kid to get out? That's just fucked up. My parents literally said, you're either eating it or you're eating nothing. I distinctly remember this. Distinctively. Because the biggest thing when I was growing up, I didn't like corn. Because it just tasted weird to me. And my mom was like, you're either sitting there until you eat all your corn, or you're not going to have anything else until you eat that corn. And of course I threw a fit and everything like that. You're a fucking kid. You're going to throw a fit, regardless. Anyways. Yeah, what does get out even mean in this context? Does he have his own apartment somewhere? Does this 4-year-old have to wander the streets? Okay, he's good. Okay. This is a good way to give your kid an eating disorder when they feel like they haven't done good enough. Alright. My son is 4, and my brain went into fight mode reading that line. Like, what in the actual fuck is wrong with some parents? OP. In our house, we have a rule. You must try the foods made, but if he genuinely dislikes a food after finishing it, I will not make that food for him again. Perhaps it's time to gentle parent your 40-year-old toddler of a wife. We treat others as we would like to be treated. If she would like to be treated like shit, maybe it's time you matched her energy. My husband would be out on his ass so fucking quick acting that way. This is all cataclysmic. This is a lot. I wouldn't pick seafood stew to feed a 4-year-old. Buy her a cookbook like 40 Best Kid-Friendly Dinner Recipes. There are many other such cookbooks. That is true. A seafood stew for a kid, they're automatically not going to like it. It's going to smell like ass. Anyways, next one. And while we do that, we give it cheers. Yeah, no, I remember sitting at the dinner table, not liking something. My mom would always say, you have to at least try it. I don't like it. Cool. But if it was something healthy, if it was vegetables or, something that's actually going to benefit me, probiotics, stuff like that, she would say, you're either doing that or you're not going to eat anything else until you do that. until you eat that corn or until you take the probiotics or, whatever the case may be. And of course, the kid's going to throw a fit. They're a kid, they don't know any better. You, as the parent, need to help them understand why. But, anyways, I feel like he's the asshole, yes. Next story. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my ex wife unsupervised visitation? I'm assuming that means unsupervised. Oh, there we go. Trigger warning, abuse. Okay, so trigger warning, abuse. If anything, if you need to take a minute and get away from my stream, by all means you can. I don't know how I'm gonna. I mean, you'll tune back in if you still see that we're on this page. Then just know we're not done. Or you can mute me. You can absolutely mute me. But all right, let's continue on. So we put the trigger warning out there. All right, the story is as follows. I found out that my ex-wife was cheating on me with her ex. From what she told me about him when we first met, he was very abusive. Bad boy. What she didn't tell me was that I was too vanilla apparently, and she was bored with me a couple months into dating, but I was a safe bet that took care of her. Ooh. That's hurtful. She kept meeting him throughout our marriage, 5 years, until her youngest was born and my mom mentioned that he had brown eyes. We are both blue-eyed. It still could be a recessive gene. Tests showed that my two oldest are mine. We got a divorce. Oh, so y'all took tests on the kids. Damn. We got a divorce and I took myself out as the boy's dad, although I still took care of him financially. Happy to. Okay, that's still rough though. We had shared custody until I heard that she was dating her bad boy again. From then on, I had a long battle for full custody. It wasn't easy until she got married to bad boy, and now he didn't want my children half the time, so she wanted every other weekend and every Saturday. Wow, really? What a shit parent. Sorry, that's my own 2 cents in there. Sorry. Then I heard that he put her in a hospital after a beating when my children were in her care and witnessed everything, so I asked again for full custody, and this time I finally got it. She had supervised visitation every Saturday. And of course it has to get to a fucking cataclysmic event for that to happen. Jesus Christ. Now she is separated from bad boy. He just took off with another married woman and had a baby with her, and she started asking about shared custody again. She has changed a lot and matured, and she is done with toxic men, and she's been in therapy learning about love bombing and narcissists, abusers, etc. She was too young when she met bad boy, 19, and he was 30. She was 19, he was 30. We are 35 now. What? She didn't know any better, but now she learned and has rights as a mom. Many people share her views, but honestly, I don't think my children should be guinea pigs to test her newfound wisdom and resilience. No, they shouldn't. I wish her all the best. She still has her son, who has suffered abuse at the hands of both until she reformed. And she can start a new family. I don't want her around my children until they're old enough to decide by themselves if they want her in their lives or not. Smart. She's been clean for a year now. Am I being too harsh? Absolutely fucking not. Whoa. What a fucking story. That story spiked at the end. Let me tell you. She was 19 and he was 30 when they first met. Oh. How? Like, you do you. Like, love who you love. That's concerning. That's concerning for me. Because that's 11-year difference. That's 11 years of a difference. You guys are going to be on very different stages of life. Y'all are going to have different goals. She's not even legally allowed to drink. Like, oh my god. I mean, my parents were drunkards. I've been adopted. Don't worry. Thank God. Okay. No, this is insane. This is insane to me. So, but okay, on his, to bring it back to the story. I don't think he's the asshole for refusing that change. After the history that she had, and at that last end bit there, saying that the son that they had together suffered abuse from both the ex and the bad boy, like that, I don't trust that at all. That worries the fuck out of me, and I hope that kid's okay, because that is not something you easily recover from. Holy shit. Hoi. Anyways, let's look at some comments. Not the asshole. She is feeling consequences and wants them gone. 1 year is not enough time to be sure she has really changed. Very true. Yeah, it took my daughter more than 1 year to stop having night terrors because of what she witnessed at her mom's. I have everything documented. That was by OP. Replying to that comment. Thank God you have everything documented. Jesus Christ. Next comment. Do not let her, or not the asshole, do not let her have anything more than supervised visitation. You always put your children's safety first. Yes. Fucking cheers to that. I was a safe bet that took care of her. Yeah, that sentence was heartbreaking for me. Oh, hearing that, I was like, fuck, dude. Because I've definitely been in a similar situation where someone was dating me just because I was the easy choice. Because I was the backup plan. And they told me that straight to my face. And I left them immediately because thankfully I'd been through therapy enough and like enough self love shit to be like, ew, what the fuck? But wow. Yeah, that's rough. I was a safe bet that took care of her. So the bad boy gave her tingles in her lady station, and you financially took care of her. Sounds about right. She is done with toxic men. Bullshit. She made her choices. Now she can live with them. Yeah, true. I don't like the tingles in her lady station comment. I think that's a little weird, but I agree with everything else. Someone responds to that comment, yeah, fuck her. She abused and then abandoned your children. She can't undo this situation. Do not go back to court for full custody. It's idiotic advice. As you say, supervised visitation is currently safe, and your kids will not thank you for banishing her completely from their lives, even if they hate it, for all sorts of reasons, not just mom. The reasons for those visits is currently and temporarily not present, so some stupid judge might do all sorts and give 50-50 custody or something. And it's more money she probably still doesn't have, so won't challenge for the time being. Try to keep the status quo and a bloody low profile. Yikes. Let's see. Honestly, I feel like the situation needs a restraining order. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. His concerns are completely valid. Like, if they were abusive to the children, that's enough to say, no, fuck you guys. You don't get to see my kids without someone else being there. Like, what you mean? Anyways, hopefully for anyone that had to step out for that one because there was that trigger warning, welcome back. We're gonna do, honestly, I'm gonna do a fucking shot for that one because that one was rough. That was rough to read. Oh, I can't imagine. I hope those kids are okay. And if they're not, I hope they will be okay because that is a lot. That's a lot, dude. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry for those kids, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with that situation, but cheers to you. Ugh, it tastes like rubber. It tastes like rubber. Yo. Alright. Okay. It tastes like rubber. Cheers. Let's wash that down. Alright. Next story. Asked for a paternity test. It's positive. Now what? Ooh, someone likes to write. First of all, I know I made a big mistake. I know I hurt her, but hear me out and be honest with me if I stood still. Let's restart that sentence. I know I hurt her, but hear me out and be honest with me if I still could fix what I've broken or not. I'm Russian, so don't mind my English. I'm using a throwaway. Oh, this is going to be a good fucking story then. Alright. I, 32 male, started to date 29 female in 2021. We had a great relationship. She's calm, sweet, and considerate. We dated for a year, then moved to another city. Everything was going great. We made new friends and built a life there. Problem started when a male best friend of hers decided to move to the same city and found himself a place right across the street. Ooh, concerning. Things started to change. He would visit almost every day. My ex was a people pleaser. I tried to make it clear to her that it's getting annoying and that I don't like that guy because she couldn't bring herself to tell him or set some boundaries. He was handsy and flirty in a way I couldn't stand. Oi! She would hint that she's not comfortable and he would behave, but 5 minutes later he starts with his usual. And she end up telling me that he means nothing and he's like this with everyone. That doesn't fucking matter. Fast forward to 2023. We found out she was pregnant. I was over the moon, and both of us were extremely happy and excited. He stopped visiting, and after like 2 months or so, he moved back to his city. My ex and I had mutual friends. Okay. That's where one of our friends started connecting dots and started telling me how she had suspected something but kept quiet because she didn't want to be the reason two people separate but can't hold this anymore. It's a good thing they told him. And played with my mind. She said that my girlfriend and her best friend probably had a thing going on based on the way they used to act whenever we were out with friends. And how it's strange of him to leave just as she got pregnant. She suggested that I don't put the baby on my name until a paternity test has been completed. I told my girlfriend about this and she didn't take it well. She broke up with me instantly and after a few weeks agreed to the paternity test thing, but she made it clear that nothing will change, that she will never forgive me and won't ever come back to me if I ever regret what I did and ask for forgiveness. That's cataclysmic. I feel like she's guilty. I told her we could just forget about the test, but she insisted. Yeah, she feels guilty now. Our boy came a few days ago and we did the test. Yesterday I got the results, and yes, I feel my chest terribly tight with regret. I didn't drink or eat anything. I couldn't bring myself to go to work today. What do I do now? When we broke up, I never stopped helping throughout the pregnancy. She refused almost everything, but still, I was always there for her. Deep down, I knew that baby was mine, but the damage was done, and I went with the plan. What to do now? How do I make it up to her? I know she would never come back to me, but how do I properly apologize? Just what to do now? Edit. Alright, thank you all for your opinions. I knew. And I know now what an asshole I am. I know I fucked up, but I never said I was planning to ask her to come back to me. I know I hurt her badly, and in no place to ask such a thing. I also made it clear I had no problem with taking responsibility as a dad. I don't know why I got called names about it in the comments. Wow. Okay, we're going to read some cataclysmic comments. Let's go. I'm happily ready to do everything in my power to be the best dad to my son, and of course financially too. Also, I did try to explain and genuinely apologize before even the test, but she wouldn't listen. I'm ready and never going to stop trying to apologize to her for the hurt I caused, and I will always be there for the mother of my child. As for now, she just gave birth. I won't add up with my problem. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, sorry. I will be there for her until I feel it's a good time, then I will ask to talk about it. Another edit. For people asking how did I bring up the test, we talked about it at home. I asked if she still thinks that her best friend's behavior is okay. She said yes. Then I tried to reason with her by asking her if it were the other way around, would it be okay for her to see another girl being that flirty and handsy with me? Then she said, "You don't have a childhood friend that I know of." Then I went and told her if his behavior is still okay for her, then would it be okay for me to ask for a paternity test? She said if I don't want kids, I should have told her before, and that she has no problem to go back home, another city, and raise her baby alone. That's where I lost it and said something along the lines that she's going after her best friend, and asked if this was her plan. Wrong of me, I know. She broke up with me instantly, and just like I mentioned in the post, a few weeks later she called. Last edit. The mutual friend is married. She didn't make a move or anything, but she's an ex-friend now. Whoa. For people asking what the male friend did to make me this insecure, well, whenever they're sitting beside each other, he would keep running his hands up and down her arm, ankle, or back, based on the way she's sitting. Eee, creepy. He would compliment her body, or when she changed her hair color, he would ask her to go back to whatever color he loved to see on her. He could be really just too comfortable with his female childhood friend, but I thought he could at least behave a little now that she's in a serious relationship. Also, some of you asking why I didn't to the guy directly. I didn't want to make her feel like a controlling freak, so I tried to communicate with her and let her handle it. Smart. The way I handled the whole situation was wrong. No, it's not entirely. When I accused her for planning to go back to her city town just to be close to him, was wrong of me too. That was wrong of you. Whew. That's a lot. Okay, so the TLDR. Friend, way too fucking touchy. She gets pregnant. Her friend tells him, hey, don't go through with this until there's a paternity test. They're way too fucking close. They interact too much. Starts planting that seed in his head. He succumbs to it and asks the question. She gets mad. Says, no, we'll fucking do it. We're done. Sticks to that. Do the paternity test. It is his child. He's still going to be there. He's still going to be a good dad. So fucking cheers to him for that. Oh my fucking god. There's a lot to this story. This isn't really an Am I the Asshole one, though, because he's not really asking for if he's the asshole or not. I feel like at the base of the story, before the edits, before he found out, or no, he did find out in the main story at the end. Okay. I feel like with the fact that he brought up the concerns, saying, "Hey, you and your friend, your friend is really fucking handsy, and it's really upsetting me. Like, can you tell him to stop? Can you tell him to, I don't know, do something different? All that." And she still doesn't do it. That's where I feel like he's not the asshole. I also feel like he is the asshole because he jumped to that conclusion a little bit. Because that friend planted the seed in his brain, he let that seed fucking grow to the sky. And he was like, immediately just like, well, what if we get a fucking paternity test? And then she gets mad and says that she's going to go back home where more than likely her support is and support the baby on her own. And then he says, oh, you're just trying to go back home to your fucking friend. That's where he's the asshole. Because now he's getting insulting. The issue isn't her trying to spend time with a friend. The issue is someone planted a seed in your head and you let it grow and now you're getting upset because of a conclusion that you jumped to. This a lot, dude. This a lot. Let's see. He's not, but he also is at the same time. Yes, exactly. Like, it's... It does kind of feel like an everybody sucks moment. The friend sucks because you're way too fucking handsy and disrespectful. If someone already says that they have an issue with it, whether it be the person that you're being handsy with or the significant other, you cut that shit off immediately. Because you respect that relationship, you respect your friend as a human being. I feel like the wife or the girlfriend is the asshole because she went cataclysmic. I feel like she did not take enough time to look at his side of the story to understand, hey, I've addressed this. I've told you that this is an issue. You're still not doing much to change it. It's making me insecure, all that stuff. I feel like she's not the biggest asshole there, though. I feel like the biggest asshole is the friend. The friend is fucking married as well, as we pointed out in one of the edits. It's fucking insane. Anyways, I will be right back. I'll do a little pee break, and then we'll get into another story. Alright? I'll be right back. You don't leave, I promise. I'll be quick, I swear. I will be back before Andy gets home. I am back, my friends. Alrighty. I am back, I am back, I am back. Let's shebang. Shebang. Alright, cool. Let's see. Comments here. So this is when everyone is the asshole situation. Yes, exactly. Let's read some of these comments here. Ooh, excuse me. First one. Don't be surprised when the friend that poisoned your mind makes a move to get you. Ooh. That's a good point. That's a good point right there. That's a good point. There's been too many stories that I've read on Reddit where someone breaks up a relationship between their best friend and their significant other, and then they try to get with the person that was the significant other. Ooh. That's a good point to bring up. I don't think that's going to be the case for this, but you never know. You never know. Someone replied to that comment. I wouldn't be shocked if this was a case of the friend liking him because he must have something if another woman is willing to have his child, and then doing a 180 after breaking them up and not wanting anything with him because a woman having his baby broke up with him. He must be flawed. I think everybody's flawed. Right? I wonder if it ever occurred to OP that the reason his ex's friend moved away is because he finally realized that with her being pregnant that she was never ever going to get with him and that she was serious about her relationship with OP. Did I read that first reply bad? I wouldn't be shocked if this was a case of the friend liking him because he must have something. He must have something if another woman is willing to have his child, and then doing a 180 after breaking them up and not wanting anything with him because a woman having his baby broke up with him. He must. Wait, so he's saying. What? So he's saying the friend likes him? Like the handsy friend likes him? I don't know. What do you do now? Apologize, provide child support or work out custody agreements, and be a good co parent. That's all you can do. Perfect answer. Only answer, someone replies. Yeah. At this point, you did your dirt. You dug your dirt. That's really all it is. All it is. All you can do is co-parent now. But fuck, that's a big fucking story. That's a big fucking story. Anyways, here's a cheers. Let's continue on. It is currently 9/11. Never forget. That's for those watching during live. For anyone watching on YouTube, you're not gonna fucking know. That's gonna. It doesn't fucking matter to you. Anyways, next one. This short one. Okay. Baby mama left. I don't like the way this starts. Baby mama left me for her ex during pregnancy. Now wants me back. Am I the asshole? Whoa. Okay. To sum it all up, I got a girl I had been seeing for 6 months pregnant. 1 month into the pregnancy, she cut me off from everything so she could rekindle things with her ex. Never heard from her until the baby was born. Now that the baby is born, he is 100% mine. She wants me to be with her and go back to how things were. I don't want to, and her family thinks I'm being a selfish ass for this. Am I the asshole? Fuck no. Sorry. This is unisex. This goes for men and women, okay? If you're together for an established amount of time, so you get pregnant, and then the person and then someone leaves that relationship to be with someone else, the baby is conceived, and then that person comes back, doesn't matter if it's the man or the woman, what the fuck are they doing? They left. They didn't want to support. Now they're back. What the fuck you mean? Go back to the way things were. Nah. That's my viewpoint. That's my viewpoint on it. Because I would hope that the person that I want to start a family with doesn't do this thing. Right? Well, obviously. But in my mind, I would want the person that I want to start a family with to think, oh no, if Marquise leaves while I'm pregnant, doesn't support me at all, and then comes back and is like, let's go back to the way things were. Who the fuck are you? I would hope that they think that way. But anyways, comments here. Not the asshole. Don't establish or return to a relationship that you don't want. Your ex has demonstrated that she is probably not really ready to settle down. Make sure you stay in your child's life. Make sure you have a solid co-parenting arrangement and pay for your fair share. Oh, and pay your fair share in child support. And wear a condom in the future, someone replies. Fucking. Make sure you pay child support by bank transfer or check or something that has proof, no cash payments. And get a paternity test. Why? Why paternity test? The man established in the story 100% mine. People are fucking weird. But no, I do agree with make sure that you're in that child's life. You are that child's father. Make sure you're going to be their father. But definitely keep track of the child support payments. Just because you don't know what's going to happen. Don't rekindle that relationship because as far as you and your partner left, she is no longer your partner. She is the mother of your children. And you are the father of her children. And you guys are going to raise those children as best as you fucking can. And that's the end of that, right? But definitely keep some type of records or something for those things, so it doesn't go cataclysmic or it doesn't go bombastic, and then everything gets flipped on your ass, right? So here's cheers. Also, Ferret, if you're still here, fucking thank you. You're awesome, and I'm definitely gonna fucking follow you if you reply to that shit, because you're fucking dope for staying this long. Alright, let's see. Next story. Am I the asshole for getting upset with my girlfriend for deciding she wants to be celibate after having sex with me and previous guys multiple times? Huh? Okay. That's a confusing ass title. Let's jump right in, shall we? So, I DM'd this girl on Facebook, and we hit it off. On Facebook? What are you, 50? Sorry. That's a joke. That's a joke? That's a joke. Anyways. I DM'd this girl on Facebook and we hit it off. Had a really good first date, sat and talked, and I dropped her off at home. The second date was in my car, and we made out, and things happened, but I drew the line because I didn't have protection. Anyway, we started dating properly after this. We had a few more dates and had sex, but we never drank. Then we went and had a few drinks, ended up having really good sex in the back of my car. And she started talking about how she wants to get married to me, and it was a really good time all in all. How long were you guys dating before she said she wanted to get married? Anyways, so it's a week later, and while we were tipsy, we talked about booking a hotel so we don't have to do it in the car as it's risky. So I did that and booked a nice place, R3000, or $150 for the night, which she's known about all week. Today, on the day I'm supposed to pick her up, she decided she wants to be celibate until marriage. Keep in mind, she's been with other guys before me as well. She also says now, due to her being celibate, she doesn't want to go to a hotel with me as it may lead to other things. I can't cancel for a refund as it's on the day of the booking. True. Now she's upset with me because I said that's crazy. We've been intimate for so long, and now all of a sudden she's changed her mind. I told her I'm not down for that, and I don't want to see her anymore. I don't know if I'm the asshole for this or not. Edit. I saw her on Saturday, and she went to church on Sunday, so that's where things may have changed. We're not going to read the update just yet. We're gonna just talk about main story here. So, sounds like a healthy start to a relationship. I'm still gonna judge you a little bit because you hit her up on Facebook. I'm still gonna rust you a little bit, but love is love, and I'm happy for you. I'm just gonna roast you that you did it on Facebook. Anyways, continuing on. So DM'd her, had a really good first date, talked about stuff. Second date went well, didn't do anything intimate or sexual because you didn't have protection, set that boundary. You've had dates afterwards where you've had sex and everything like that. All of a sudden, you were talking about renting out a hotel room, $150. You told her in advance, about a week, and said, hey, this is our plan. We're doing this on this day. I rented this out. We're going to do this. Then she decides on the day that she wants to be celibate, out of nowhere and doesn't want to go to the hotel. That is enough of a red flag for me to be like, whoa, what happened? Are you good? What's going on? Because that's as far as the jump between being open for sexual stuff and then being religiously closed off that way. Usually there's something big that happens for that type of close off to happen. But, so, okay. So, she says she doesn't want to go to the hotel. She doesn't want to be sexually active or anything like that. She wants to be celibate till marriage. I don't know, dude. I told her I'm not down for that and I don't want to see her anymore. I don't know if I'm in a hassle for this or not. I don't think you are. I think, and again, this is my little bit of assumption. I'm assuming you guys had a functioning and efficient conversation about this where you stated we were intimate before, we had sexual interaction before. Now all of a sudden it changed. You told me on the day of, not beforehand, and that doesn't work for me. That doesn't align with what I want our relationship to be. For that, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I'm assuming that is how that conversation worked out. If it didn't, god damn it. But hoping that that's what happened. It feels like there's something that's happened. Excuse me. It feels like there's something that's happening in her personal life that she's not telling you that is really fucking with her. Are the hiccups happening? Hold on. Or was that just a fuck up in my trying to swallow? I think it was just a fuck up in me trying to swallow. I think it almost went down the wrong pipe. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's read this update. Update. Upon some suggestions, I decided to call the hotel. Said I hit cancel by mistake and they gave me the booking back. I'm planning on getting really baked, getting a bunch of takeout, and having a long ass bath while watching something, because fold away bathroom walls. Oh, so just having a self love day. I'm assuming comments told him to do that instead. So, hey, listen, renting out a hotel room for one night, like a nice fancy hotel room like that, and have a little bit of a staycation for a night, get some snacks, eat some good food, have a bath, do all that shit. Fucking do it. Do it, my friend. Love yourself. Love yourself. Absolutely. I'm fully on board for that. Let's read these comments. Not the asshole. You really just glossed over the whole she's talking marriage after 4 to 6 dates and car sex part. I hate the term red flag, but brother, this is a big one. Yeah, I agree with that. It sounds like love bombing a little bit, and it sounds like that's going to be bad. Someone replies to that comment. This is the biggest takeaway of the situation and one that needs to be remembered by all who read it. Another reply. I do think it can be okay, especially as you get older, to easily start with things like, here's where I stand on kids and marriage, so you don't waste time with someone incompatible. And if she were a virgin saving herself for marriage, that's fine. But this is yikes, very yikes. Another comment here. Congratulate her on her new virginity and bounce. Okay. Alright. That's all the comments we need to read for that one. That's alright. I already said my piece on that. That was a funny comment, but still. Cheers to that. And let's go to the next. Am I the asshole for not wanting to I fucked up on the title. Jesus. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's be slower and more refined. Am I the asshole for not wanting to take care of my disabled sister? We're going to read the entire story like this. Let's go. My mother was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer a few months ago. Her body has not been responding. Her body has not been responding to treatments, and we are starting to accept the fact she is going to beat it. Yesterday, she asked me if I'd be willing to take guardianship over my sister. Our father passed during COVID, and we don't really have any family to take her. It was my birthday on Wednesday, and we got together, and she dropped on me that I need to be the one to take care of our sister. She has very debilitating autism and is non-verbal. It is it. I'm fucking this up. Refined, Marquise. Let's go. It really isn't something I want, and even though she's my sister, I've never gotten close to her due to her condition. I told her firmly, no, and I'm giving my life up to watch her. And oh wait, I'm so bad at this. Hold on. This is how I become a voice actor. Stop it. Focus. Lock in. Alright. I told her firmly no, and I'm not giving my life up to watch her. She was really upset and said most homes treat people like her badly, and I said that isn't my problem. Watching her would be a lifelong commitment and seriously ruin my chances at raising a family of my own. I don't want to sound like an ass, but raising her would be an absolute waste of my life. I'm 26 and just starting to do okay for myself after accruing a bunch of college debt, and full time taking care of a severely autistic girl isn't much of a chick magnet. This is a man. Am I wrong for saying I don't want this? I frankly would give her up to the system to save my quality of life. She's 17 and has the processing power of a 4-year-old, so it'd be like having a toddler eternally. I wish I could just lie to my mom, as she doesn't have much time left, and I don't want her worrying about my sister, but I won't give up my life to do it. You're the fucking asshole. Let me get out of that fucking voice. You're the asshole, dude. What? Hold on. I feel like this one's fake. I feel like this is fake. Huh? Okay, your mother is dealing with fucking cancer. The treatments are not taking. She's terminal. She's terminal. So she's about to lose her life soon. She's saying, hey, I need you to take care of your sister. I need you to take guardianship over your sister. Your sister has a mental disability. She's nonverbal. And you're saying, oh, I can't get bitches with this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Huh, my friend? This isn't. What? Hold on. Let me formulate the thoughts. Hold on. Okay. Biggest thing for me was the second that this person, I'm assuming a man, said chick magnet. The second they said the words chick magnet, I knew exactly what type of person this is. This is the person that thinks TGI Fridays on a Friday is a milestone of their life. Okay? That's what this type of person is. That's why they're not going to take care of their mentally disabled sister. Huh? If you're a normal fucking person and you take care of your family and you care about your family, there's no fucking question about it. Okay? Because the last thing on your fucking mind is your love life. Okay? You have a mom that's dying of cancer and a sister who is nonverbal and has a mental disability. Those two things are being trumped by I need vagine. I hate that fucking word. I hate I said it. You're welcome, Mom. I'm going to send that to her too. I'm going to clip that. Anyways, your need for sexual intercourse takes precedence over your mom dying of cancer that needs you to take guardianship over your nonverbal autistic sister? Huh? You're 26. You should have a better head on your shoulders. Are you a frat boy eternally? I have a lot of hate for this. I'm very family oriented. No matter what the fuck happens to my family at this day and age, if my mom was to miraculously in a tragic way, not be here with us. I'm fighting tooth and fucking nail to make sure that my sisters are with me, no matter what. I'm doing everything in my fucking power to make sure that they are here and that I'm taking care of them. Especially my youngest sister. Especially. I know the middle kid of us three is an adult now, but no, she is staying with me until she gets a stable fucking job and decides where she wants to live, where she wants to build her life. Like, that shouldn't be a fucking question, and the fact that it is a question for him, he's immediately the asshole. The way that he talks about his sister and his family dynamic is fucking weird. Anyways, let's read these comments. First one. I had a friend. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I had a friend in a similar situation, except his brother was nonverbal and violent as well. Was she violent? Hold on. Did I see violent? Let's control F this. Hold on. Violent. No. Okay, it was just in the comment. Okay. I thought I missed something. I thought OP said that she was violent. Okay, anyways. I had a friend in a similar situation, except his brother was nonverbal and violent as well. He ended up putting him in the best autism care homes he could find. He ended up moving across the state to be close with him. Just because he's in a home doesn't mean he's not loved. My buddy is spending more time with him because he is getting care appropriate for his condition. The time he spends with him is so much better than before. It's like he's another person. Okay, so what I would say for this Doc Brown 1911, for that situation, perfect. That is the perfect situation for that. Because he's still loved by his sibling. The story that we just read, that sister is not loved by his older brother. I'm assuming it's a man. His older sibling. There's no love there. Because he wouldn't be worried about having chick magnets if he was trying to find his sister an appropriate home. He doesn't once say he's going to take her to a home that's appropriate for her needs. He just says he's going to send her off somewhere. Not once does he give a shit about her disability. So I love this comment, but it's for a different story. It's not for this one. Next comment. You and your mother need to sit down. She's probably already laying down. And come. Sorry, that was dark. Oh no. Oh, that was dark. I'm so sorry. I usually don't let the dark humor come out. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, hey, if you like dark humor, there you go. That one's for you. That's rare. So, cheers. Fuck me, dude. I try to be as non-dark humor as I can here, but it fucking slipped out. Alright, let's go. You and your mother need to sit down and come up with a plan for a care facility for your sister now. I don't blame you for not wanting to spend the rest of your life caring for her. I don't blame him either. It's just the way he talked about it. It's a difficult situation, but your mom will feel better knowing there's a plan in place. Do some research together. Assure your mom that you're not going to cut contact and that you still love your sister. Assure yourself, too. Let her know that you will visit her and maybe she can come spend weekends. There are plenty of opportunities. You're just in no way able to be her full-time caregiver. How are you supposed to support yourself in the long run? She's not thinking clearly and she's scared, not the asshole. I agree with that in parts, but I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm going to formulate thoughts and go pee, and I'll be right back. All right. I am back, my friends. Okay. Let's get everything situated. Boom. All right, cool. Let's read the next one. You're not the asshole, but you're going about this in the wrong way. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm on board with this one. Excuse me. Okay, your mom must be terrified of what's going to happen to your sister once she dies. Help her find a care home for your sister now. All homes are not created equal. Help your mom find a place for her and come up with a plan for you for what you are willing to contribute in terms of visitation, communication, etc. Okay, I agree with that. Still, I don't like the way that he talked about it. The fact that he's like, I'm 26 and it's not a chick magnet, stuff like that. I don't know. It sounds rough. I'm 25. I don't give a fuck what happens to my life if my family, if my mother is somehow no longer existent on this planet and I have to take care of them. I'm taking care of them in a fucking heartbeat. But that's because they mean so much to me. Their family dynamic might be different. This is me putting my bias into it. So I will do with that what I will. I will drink some water real quick before I cheers. Alright, cheers. This will be my last story, and then I'm going to call it a night. Again, fair, if you're still watching, fucking, I appreciate you. Alright. Am I the asshole for considering a divorce after my husband's affair? Immediately off the fucking rip, I'm going to say no. Alright. Let's see. Story goes as follows. I'm in a real bind here, and I could use some outside perspective. My husband, 35 male, and I, 33 female, have been together for 14 years, married for 10. Congratulations. We've built a life together that I was proud of. 2 kids, a cozy home, and what I thought was a rock-solid partnership. About 4 months ago, my world got turned upside down. My husband confessed to having an affair with a colleague. He said it started as just talking, but escalated over time. He insists it's over now, that he ended it as soon as he realized the gravity. Realized. That's a sip. Let's restart that sentence. Alright. He insists it's over now, that he ended it as soon as he realized the gravity of his mistake. He's been apologetic, doing everything he can to make amends, counseling, more time at home, constant reassurances. But here's the thing. I can't shake the betrayal, as you shouldn't. Every time I look at him, I'm reminded of the trust he broke. It's like there's this constant whisper in the back of my mind, questioning if there's more he hasn't told me. He says he's committed to rebuilding what we had, but I'm not sure if I want to, or even if it's possible. I've been distant, I admit. I've thrown myself into work, the kids, anything to avoid dealing with this head on. He's noticed, and it's causing tension. He wants to know if I can forgive him, if we can move past this. But I'm stuck. Part of me wonders if I'm being too harsh, if I should give him a chance to prove he's changed. But then I remember the lies, the deceit, and I'm not sure if I can ever get past that. I've thought about divorce, but that opens a whole new can of worms. The impact on the kids, the financial strain starting over, it's overwhelming. Yet, staying feels like I'm compromising my self-respect. So, am I the asshole for not being able to forgive my husband? For considering ending our marriage because I can't move past his affair? I'm lost, and I could really use some guidance. Honey, you are not the fucking asshole, okay? He admitted to, hey, and I will give respect in that regard. He admitted, hey, I need to come to you as a human being. I had an affair. It started as just talking, it escalated to something else. He gave you the full scope of it, right? You do not have to forgive him. You can accept his apology. You don't have to forgive him. If that changes everything, as it fucking should, let it. And if that means the end of that relationship, why do you feel guilty for that? Again, this is me putting my bias. I've been cheated on through multiple fucking relationships. Yeah. Regardless, don't let yourself be a stepping stone, because I feel like that's what you're thinking about doing, and it's going to be bad. You're no, you are not the asshole for doing that. Your feelings are validated. The logic behind it may be flawed, but whatever you feel is how you feel. There doesn't need logic behind it. There isn't a need for logic behind it. That's what I should have said. Anyways, comments here. Not the asshole. Most people would not be able to forgive. That was a big fuck up. Let's restart. Not the asshole. Most people would not be able to forgive this level of betrayal. If he is genuinely remorseful, then he needs to stop trying to rush you to forgiveness. Love bombing. If it happens at all, it will be on your own timetable. He broke the trust that he's been building over 14 years. He's not going to be able to repair it in just a few months. And there's also nothing wrong with deciding that you're not going to be able to repair the marriage, even if he is remorseful and upfront about what happened. Very fucking true. I love that comment. Someone replies to that comment. He's had time to start the affair, stop the affair, process his feelings, and decide that he wants to stay married. She's still trying to navigate the bomb that destroyed her life and her kids. He can say, get over it, but she can't. She doesn't have the luxury of choice that he had, have sex with his AP, feel regret, and then decide that he does want to be happy with what he threw away for a roll in the hay. He's pissed that he's pissed that she's not happy that he chose her instead of the homewrecker. I don't know if I've heard a better fucking comment for a cheating type of story. That is the biggest thing. So that actually is kind of eye opening for me too, in my own personal stories. He's pissed that she's not happy that he chose her instead of a homewrecker. He's mad that she is not accepting and forgiving and saying, oh, will you still choose me? Mind blowing for me. I love the way that you said that. And that's going to make me think of things very fucking differently. Thank you, Emotional Hair 1607, if you see this. Because I'm probably going to post that on TikTok as well. Next comment. You know damn well you aren't the asshole. People divorce all the time for affairs. Someone replies, and it should be noted that you shouldn't be at fault for the divorce. He made the decision to cheat, well aware of what he was risking, and he did it anyway. You have a right to not be okay with staying in a marriage where someone betrayed you. That's how you fucking say it. Excuse me. Vegetable Cod 2340. Well fucking done. Well worded. Last comment for this one. I kind of want to keep doing this, honestly. I'm enjoying this. Let's keep doing it. Let's see. Next comment. Not the asshole. Fuck him for making any demands of you. He's lost the right to know your inner thoughts. He betrayed your trust and broke your marriage. Now he's impatient. Excuse me. Tell him you need space and you should get some counseling to see if this is something you can move past. Personally, I wouldn't be able to do it, especially if you guys were okay and this came out of nowhere. How will you know when the next one will come? Someone replies, this. He broke your marriage. Now he expects you to forgive him at his convenience. Forgiveness is granted by you, at your time, at your convenience, if you feel like it. Your feelings are the natural consequences of his actions. If he can't understand that, then is he even repenting? Not the asshole. Someone replies as well, that's the exact issue with putting something back together that wasn't previously broken. The betrayal is so much deeper because there's no answer to the why did they do this question other than because the cheater wanted to and didn't care about their spouse enough to stop themselves. When times are rough and one or both partners has an affair, it's easier to rebuild because there's a why, a reason, a something that can be fixed. But in this case, unless OP is leaving out some dead bedroom info, it doesn't seem to have been caused by anything. How can anyone rebuild trust with a person who cheats on a whim just because they feel like it? I think she needs counseling and support to work out what she wants and feels. Sorry. There's gotta be an emotion parade going full volume through her right now. Sadness, anger, hurt, grief, worry, insecurity, bewilderment, suspicion, just an opening bid. Just as an opening bid. I'm not surprised she can't think straight. Very, very true. It came out of nowhere, at least in the story that she gave. Let's do a cheers and let's go to the next story. Alright, I feel like I'm low on this drink. Hold on. I am. Wow. Alright. We'll go until this drink is done, which I think might be after this story. Am I the asshole for not supporting my ex-boyfriend and his kids? Ooh. Okay. Let's see. I, 34 female, was in a relationship with my boyfriend, let's call him Sam, for the past 5 years. He was a single dad to 2 kids, 9 and 11, male and female. We lived together for the past 3 years, and I got along great with the kids. You can say I was stepmom to them. Did they say? Sorry, that's my own joke. Anyways, 2 months back, I learned he was cheating on me. Okay. With his boss's daughter, no less. Yeah. Rough. I came to know when he was fired. One of my friends worked at his company, and she told me. It was a shock. I confronted him, and after a lot of arguing and excuses, he confirmed. I moved out the next day. Well done. I had initially crashed at a friend's place, but soon got my own place. I'm doing okay now, trying to move on. He came to my place 2 weeks back, asking to loan him some money in the ballpark of $10,000. I laughed at him and said no. I couldn't believe his nerve. He kept begging me, and I wouldn't listen. He said if I didn't loan him the money, he would be homeless. He had apparently exhausted all lines of finance. Even while living together, he barely made enough to somewhat contribute to the household. He had previous debt to pay off, and I used to pay rent. I also contributed substantially to the household. Without my help, he was drowning. For a moment, I was concerned about the kids. I did miss them. But it still hurt to think of what Sam did to me, and after all, they are his kids. I didn't want to help or deal with him, so I refused and told him to never contact me again. He waited outside the door for hours and then left. Later on, I came to know that he did get evicted and ended up losing custody of his kids. His parents called me and guilt-tripped me about how I let CPS just take the kids. I did get defensive and asked why didn't they help him themselves, but they lamented how they were on Social Security and couldn't. Sam did show up to my work multiple days and call me all sorts of names, sobbing about how I wouldn't help him and how I am the reason he lost his kids. Am I the asshole? Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, this one's a lot more rough than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I think... Okay. Here's where my moral line might get crossed over. Because no matter what, those kids come first. Because they don't know any better, right? I don't care if they're almost an adult or not. Like, they're not going to know the full scope of adult life. They're not going to know the full scope of living on their own, all that type of stuff, right? So, in the aspect of the kids, you are definitely the asshole. Because you were a part of their life for however brief or however long it was in your brain. You loved them. You said that you were like a stepmom to them. And then all of a sudden you were like, nah. That's where I feel like you're the asshole. I feel like you're not the asshole in supporting your ex. I feel like this is, I mean, I don't know the intricacies of the story. I feel like at the very most, the extent should have been made to support the kids and making sure the kids get to school, get fed, have clothes, have school supplies, all that type of stuff. The boyfriend does not need to be involved in that. That is just me. If you still want to be part of those kids' lives, it doesn't sound like you want it to be, which is fucking unfortunate because you were part of their lives for a long time and they're definitely gonna fucking remember you. But yeah, I feel like the effort could have been made to have you still help the kids and not have them taken away by CPS, or at least help the parents so that they could take him. I don't know. Again, this is me putting my bias because I am very family oriented, and if my sisters need me, I'm going to be there no matter what. But yeah, it's rough. I think you're not the asshole because he cheated on you. He broke the trust. He broke the relationship that was. You left as you should, and you respect yourself enough not to get back into that type of situation, which he could potentially be roping you back into. So I appreciate and I respect. Excuse me. I appreciate and I respect the fact that you are holding your ground and staying steady to it. I feel bad for the kids. I do. So let's see these comments. It's too bad, but you owed this man nothing. Hopefully, the kids are probably better off with their mother. If this guy can't support them, they need to live with someone who can. This is the reality, and that is neither your fault nor your problem. True, but still, I don't know. His parents called me and guilt tripped me about how I let CPS just take the kids. The fuck? Why did they, as the blood related grandparents, allow CPS just to take their grandkids? If they weren't willing to provide a home, they need to shut the fuck up. True. Not the asshole. Block the flying harpies. Alright, these people are Australian. Let's go. Not the asshole. Block the flying harpies. Get security to toss the bum out of your workplace if he shows up again. Oh, gotcha. To toss the bum out of your workplace if he shows up again. Text him that you're gonna go to the cops about this harassment. If he doesn't leave you alone. You're not responsible for wiping his ass for him. Ass is spelled arse. That is definitely Australian, and I love that. Someone responds to that comment. Imagine being so profoundly stupid that you couldn't pay rent on your own, were dependent on a girlfriend to house your kids, and cheated on that girlfriend. Amazing. Very, very, very fucking true. Very fucking true. Anyways, alright, that's going to be the end of this. Thank you for everybody that tuned in, that watched, that enjoyed, if you will. Let me see. Let me go ahead and end this TikTok live first. Thank you to everybody that joined on TikTok, and I'll see you next time. Let's go ahead and end that. Bing, bang, boom, end it, and we are out of here. Free range chicken. All right, cool. So that's gone, and now it's just you and me. Oh, you saw that full thing. Sorry. That went fucking Inception on your ass. Anyways. Peace, love, and prosperity to everybody that tuned in. Ferret, thank you for staying as long as you did. I know you're not here right now, but thank you. I do appreciate you. I appreciate that you were giving suggestions for other subreddits to read as well. I truly do appreciate that. With that being said, for anybody that is watching this live, watching this on YouTube, watching this on TikTok, if there is anything you'd like to see me do or play on Twitch or on live, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to take a look and see what I can do for you, okay? I hope that you have a good rest of your Friday. I hope you have a fantastic fucking weekend. I'm doing Level Up tomorrow. I'm going to be cosplaying. For those that are in, I don't know if anybody's in the chat right now, but if you are in the chat, you get a little bit of a spoiler of what I'm going to be tomorrow. I am cosplaying Chamber from Valorant. I hope that the gold around his head stays on my head, but I'm using an old school Nerf gun as a prop, and it's going to be fucking fantastic. I'm going to look snazzy as hell. We're going to be fucking nice in this bitch, okay? I might go live on TikTok during Level Up Expo. We'll see. But again, it's entirely up to you guys if you want to watch it, if you want to see the videos that I post, everything like that. If you missed any part of the live and you would like to look at the entire live, I upload the VODs on YouTube. So please take a look on my YouTube. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Totally, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you if you would like to see my future content. I appreciate you either way. Same thing for my TikToks. If you would like more shortwave content, I post clips from my live streams onto TikTok. If you like that, go ahead and take a look on my TikTok. If you feel so inclined, drop a like, drop a heart, whatever the fuck. I appreciate you either way. I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe. I might do a stream at night. We'll see. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. I hope you had a good fucking night. I hope you enjoyed my stream as much as you possibly could. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Thank you. I love you. Let's go.